My Gavan and Melonin, and well met indeed. I'm Attica Galadirthan, and welcome back to Warhammer 2 as we choose the next faction that we will play now that the Dwarf campaign has ended in a victory. So you have 4 options to choose from, and the poll is in the description down below. Note that you are able to vote more than once, so if the one that you want is losing by an absolute mile, then feel free to vote for the least best option. No, the best worst option, in your opinion. So the 4 that you can choose from is we're going to play as the Beastmen, who are a nomadic nation, and they've been recently overhauled, and they play completely antithetically to how I like to play, so it'll be a little bit of a challenge, I expect. We are going to play as either Kazrak the One-Eye with the Warherd of the One-Eye, and he will start roughly central in the map in not Spain, in a place very similar to where we just spent most of our last Dwarven campaign, to be honest. Alternatively, we could play as Malagor the Dark Omen, who's a harbinger of disaster, and begins down in the southeast, down in the Badlands and then into the desert lands. Malagor, if I understand correctly, has recently been given the ability to fly, which lots of people have been happy with, so we can start down there as him. We can then also start as Morgur, the Shadow Gave, Morgur I'm going to go with. He starts in the north, roughly central, up in the Nordland, and given looking through his things, he gets no attrition from Athel Loren, so or Awakened Forest. So I assume, despite starting in the Empire, his campaign is very much against the Wood Elves. And then lastly, of course, the newest edition, Taurox the Brass Bull, starts over in the northwest. His unique feature being Rampage. In essence, as long as you keep winning battles, his movement speed never runs out, and you can cheese that to high heaven, as I understand Legend of Total War has already done. I am probably be less likely to do that, but those are the 4 options. Of course, if you know Warhammer, you'll know which one you want to vote for straight away. If you don't know the Beastmen, much like myself, then there's not that much to separate them all, to be honest. They each give bonuses to various things, like Taurox improves his Minotaurs, and they all have little advantages and disadvantages, but mostly you're picking the location in the map that we start and the specific legendary lord that we start with. Otherwise, the campaigns are fairly similar. So get down into the poll and vote, and then we'll start the campaign next week. Until we speak again, dear friends, never iron and Melonin, and farewell.